Today, I have the privilege of talking to Imke Hemminger from Becoming Well Counseling. Imke is a person-centered wellness counselor, as well as a great ambassador for Mrs. Martens. Hello, Imke, and thank you for your time.
Hello, it's lovely to be here.
Thank you. So, Imke, before we get into what you do, please tell us how you found Mrs. Martens and why you stayed with us.
Okay, yes, that is actually interesting. So I've always used like the green version of everything. And then I had this thing against dishwashers, like only because those little tablets freaked me out. I was just like, oh, then I have to be this person that has like individually wrapped. But then lockdown came around. And then we were very proactive as a family. We divided all the chores and people picked. So it wasn't like I was forced to do anything, but then I was in charge of dishes. And I don't hate doing dishes, but doing them, it's just such a depressing, continuous thing. Right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I can't do this anymore. I need a dishwasher. So actually I was Googling eco-friendly dishwash liquid for the dishwashing. So I found you and I was like, oh, that's really exciting. But then I thought, oh, then I have all the plastic containers again and all the other brands, you sit with plastic containers that just pile up and pile up. And then like one of the third sentences on your website was like, oh, we also actually take back our containers. I was like, no ways. It's just so elegant and simple. And I don't have plastic bottles heaping up. I don't have like all these weird random different things. I can just know like I only use the XYZ. Okay, cool. That's the stuff that I need to get. You physically feel like miserable, or you have to like throw something away. Like, I don't know, you wrote about it once where it's just like this wave of guilt, and you just like it's not like, and it's like every day because there's so much packaging on everything. So that was just like, oh, my life just got so much lighter.
I know you wear many hats. I've read also that you come from a fine arts and education background. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
But at the moment you are doing counseling, can you tell us how you, I don't want to say ended up here because one doesn't know if you do end up here, but you are there now. And what is a person-centered wellness counselor?
The person-centered theory was developed by Carl Rogers, sort of in the 60s. So we actually know what we need to get better, and we can do it. And it helps to have some support and some guidance with it, but it's not so much about like it's quite an empowering form of counseling. So, and then he has three sort of, I want to say, pillars that also are again elegantly simple. It's congruence, which is like realness or authenticity, real empathy. You really like have the ability to understand another person or to walk in their shoes. And the other one is unconditional positive regard. So conditions of worth have been applied to us. So we're good if we're quiet, or we're good if we do well in school, instead of an unconditional acceptance.
So when you speak of parent training, I know that you offer workshops for parents. What kind of workshops are those?
Yeah, so that is PET, Parent Effectiveness Training, developed by Thomas Gordon. So it's an international training. Is from counseling, actually counseling skills, communication skills, relationship building skills. It's an 8-week course. So it's quite a thing for people to commit. So it's like a sustainable way of parenting in which you build this relationship. And the nice side effect, which I feel is not even emphasized enough, is that your children become very sort of proactive, creative problem solvers. So then you have like these people that live in your house that you don't have to cop police around. They actually come with contributions, and it's really nice.
I'm so looking forward to our lunch together next Saturday on 15 April, Imke. We're going to be together in Linwood Manor in Pretoria, and we will be discussing how to create a healthy and a hopeful home Why health and hope?
Yo, I love it, by the way. I really love it. We had these beautiful immune systems that were sort of well tended to. So that was the health part. And that, of course, then is in everything, like what we put on our bodies, what we put in our bodies. Like
you brought them up on a farm, am I right?
Yes, yes.
See?
So they
Lovely.
just grew up on a plot running around like, wow,
nice
creatures. Yes.
Good microbiomes.
Yes. And then the hope thing, I guess, like, I don't feel hopeless a lot. People think it's very draining and depressing to be a counselor, but it's not, because you see this magic happen where people take charge of their life, and the courage, like the real, where you think like some people have been through so much, but they're still these lovely, amazing, kind people that have these, they just have this courage. And I think the hope came from connecting with like-minded people and just connect. And it wasn't about like uniting in a militant way. It was just like, oh, this, I feel safe here because I'm not going to be like looked at weirdly.
Well, so we will be meeting at Pierneef Scroll in Pretoria, Limerick Manor at 1 o'clock on 15 April. There are only 10 places, so please, I'm encouraging people to book their place today and quick. The tickets are free. You'll only be asked to buy your own lunch from the lovely menu at Pierneef Scroll. And we would love to see everyone at the table.
I'm looking forward to that too.